My name is Rhapsody, welcome back to Slay the Spire. We're going to be playing the daily challenge for the 4th of July 2019. We can already see that Stejo's Misplays is up there at 6 and Burst at 10. Alright, fine, so 13, somewhere around 1300 is what I'm aiming for. Cursed Run. Whenever you defeat a boss, become cursed. Your starting relic is replaced with Cursed Key, Darkstone, Periapt, and Duvidol. Red cards now appear in rewards and shops, and binary card rewards now can only obtain 2 cards. So we do want to pick up a card basically at every available opportunity so that we can dilute out the curses that can be added to our deck. But on that, time to go. Maximum of 3 elites on the first floor. I can go to a really early shop. That's probably not a good idea. Find me some curses. So part of the find me some curses is that I want to go to as many question marks as possible because those can provide me curses from the events that can be there with curses in. Fine. I'll take a Bane there, because it'll actually have an effect. I mean, I might end up picking up a Poison Stab, who knows? It might be a double hit, in which case it's really good for the strength that I have, so... Or rather, the strength that I will theoretically have at some point in time. Take a Piercing Wail. It's just a really, really nice defense to put in an aggressive deck. So now my neutralizer is enough to kill the frontliner, giving us the ability to focus entirely on the backliner ourselves. Flying Knee, more than happy to have that. Flechette isn't going to trigger because I'm mainly going to be putting attacks in this deck. Venom? Yeah, I'm gonna try and make this an Envenom deck. I don't think it's a good idea, but whatever. Upgrade a card, more than happy to make the Envenom playable. Speaking of a playable Envenom, my gosh, what a good next turn we've lined up for ourselves. So I'm not going to be able to full defend on that turn unless I wanted to short myself an attack. But I just never thought that Yeah. I would have ended up taking damage this turn anyway. So because I thought I was never going to be able to perfect the fight, it was not a priority for me. End the turn, the enemy dies. Blade Dance is obviously pretty good here. Infinite Blades and Quick Slash are both pretty good as well. Well, Cleave and Quick Slash are both pretty good. This is good for boss fights, though. Fine. Fine, I'll give myself a better boss combat. It's not half bad for a turn. Get rid of all of their artifacting, get my Envenom out, get an extra energy next turn. Not half bad indeed. We'll focus on the one that we're about to attack for the possibility that we end up killing it before it has a turn. It's not likely though. Oh. I mean, if any hand is going to do it. Tantalizingly close. So tantalizingly close. Bane turned out to be a really good pick. Very glad to see it. No, I actually... Oh, Twin Strike. Beautiful. I actually need to start getting some curses now. Paper Crane. Weakness now reduces your enemy's damage by 25%. Sorry, 40% rather than 25%. Upgrade anything that gets an extra attack. Obviously, I don't want to kill a target there, otherwise I take damage myself. Although, now I'm really feeling like it's time to murder. Just casually wait another turn so that I have the Happy Flower go off at the start of the next combat. Dagger throw here? Sure. That'll help me get past my curses. Bottle Flame, upon pickup, choose an attack, start each combat with your big hand. Dagger throw, so I can help get past the curses that I'll have in my opening hand a lot of the time. I don't want to remove curses from my deck because they're providing me the strength. Also, like, Dagger throw and Writhe in the opening hand, I just played the Dagger throw to get rid of the Writhe. Neat. I will remove a defensive card. I'm going to try and turn this deck as aggressive as possible. So I guess I'm not actually caring that much about my score. Oh well. That's fine. Because if I was caring about my score, I'd be wanting to perfect every fight and stuff like that. But I like going just really aggressive when the Cursed mod is available. Vajra started combat with 1 strength. Neat. And Whirlwind. Oh, that's incredible. That's the instant upgrade right now. Whirlwind is going to be so good for the next floor. It's just going to clear everything. I mean, damn. It just in general, it's going to be so good for this run. I was thinking about letting the enemy stand up for another turn because I can probably put them back down. Oh, I would have been able to put them back down on the ground. Good thing I didn't play like that. Funnily enough, especially with the Essence of Steel and the Plated Armor, like, full defending would not be that hard. I just can't do it this turn, so I know that I never need to do it. But just like in general, if I had been going for some more defense, I would probably be able to capitalize on it at this point. Great. Envenom Whirlwind is a new approach. Haven't done that before. This will all work out in the end though. Goodbye to the boss now. And hello to our Malaise or Unload. Unload discard to all of the curses that we're currently holding. 3 curses and the 3 relics. Yep. Oof, normality is going to be a problem, so is pain, but we get 18 max HP, or a Calcum if you own your turn without block, gain 6 blockers, while Nunchaku every time you play 10 attacks, gain an energy, and Gremlin Horn whenever an enemy dies, gain an energy and draw a card. Those are all pretty much exactly what I would have wanted. Very glad to see how well it worked out. Now if I could just find myself a Necronomicon. Woo! We'd be off to the absolute races. So I defend myself for 10 at the end of a turn, naturally, just with my Orichalcum as well as the Thread and Needle. It's one of those relic combos I sincerely love. We don't often discard cards. 1, 2. We have 3 ways in the deck to discard a card. Yeah, still probably better. And we will add more things into the deck that help us discard. Anger is obviously incredible for us when we're trying to be really aggressive. That said, Pendib, every 10th attack you play deals double damage, is really, really difficult, if not impossible, to turn up. I have to take that. That's so good. And then I'm going to card remove another defend. I'm going to super ultra greed it and keep every single curse that gets added to the deck. That said, look at that. That's a ridiculous turn. Unfortunately, Bottled Flame has already been picked up, so I can't put, obviously, the best available card into it. Prepared helps us discard cards as well as helps us get away from curses. Neat. I can take 5 damage this turn? Yeah, Take 5 damage this time. I obviously should have played the Envenom there, but it's not going to be a problem against this enemy. We either have lethal or we don't. Happy to take a dash, a little bit of defense while I try and do everything else. Sure. Drop the energy potion for a flex. That's actually a little bit more impactful for us. Fine. I'm happy to fight. So I'm trying to equally damage them just so that at any point I can whirlwind them down or anything like that. Your turn! And also because it makes for a chain off of the gremlin. Red mask at the start of each combat apply 1 weak to all enemies. These don't really fit into my build. Now I'm going to start turning down cards. That normality is a problem. Didn't even get the ability to discard it. Rough. Double damage my next turn at least. It's a pretty good whirlwind. That's an actual perfect there. Upon pickup, randomly upgrade 2 skills. Let's get neutralized to weaken for 2 turns. That's not really important. Sorry, it is really important with the paper crane. Thank heck I had a way to discard the normality there. Because the rest of this is obviously working really well for us. Let our own panel whenever you play 3 skills in single turn, deal 5 damage to all enemies, as well as the ability to mull past curses. That might be a problem. Acrobatics is pretty good. Card draw is actually very, very nice to have. Toxic Egg, whenever you get a skill card to your deck, upgrade it. Okay, so we have a normality and 2 pains in this deck so far. It's pretty rough. Pretty rough. Double damage on my first attack this turn though, so damn. Lethal next turn. That'll do it. Flex potion, gain 5. Sure. No, over the top of this. Second wind. Hopefully that burns all of my curses, or some of my curses, in hand that it happens to appear. I'll throw out my damage, increment the pen nib. Wait. Yeah, that was always going to be like that. Pre-upgraded acrobatics. Okay, I probably don't need more draw in this deck anymore. It's a fair amount that I managed to find. In a really short period of time as well. Just trying to make sure that I get the pen nib as close as it can possibly be to active. So, fine. I've almost certainly got lethal next turn anyway, so. Oh, cool, I do. Whew. Still just wanted to play that as best as possible. Uppercut, mainly because the extra weaken in the deck is really important, and vulnerability is just nice for me. Alright. Still haven't taken damage to the enemy, so my score modifier is immaculate at the very least. Made sure to actually play those in the right order as well. I'm pretty proud of myself. I'm going to acrobatics through the pain. And then shiv. This is so the Nunchaku triggers next time. Disarm, dodge and roll. Probably disarm. And then I'm going to drop that for the ancient potion. So in the final combat, I can give myself 10 extra strength. Bronze scales, start each combat with 3 thorns. 10 extra strength in the final combat is nothing to sniff at. Although I probably go there with 10 strength already. If not more. Can I actually perfect this? It's a no. It's an immediate, harsh, and sweeping no. That's all good, though. I would need a lot more weakness in this deck for that to be a thing. Fine, I'll second win that out. Increment the stuff, sure. Defeat is impossible! Strike me back for not even that much damage. Well, sad I have to take the pain here, but that's what I signed up for. Weakening the enemy there was so damn effective. Woo! Paper Crane is so good. You should have just exhausted Piercing Wail in the first... No, not in the first cycle, because it was in the opening hand, and that was integral that I played it out of that. Never mind. I stand by everything. Bye, champ. And... Limb Break. Kidding me? Of course it's Limb Break. Wrist Blade. Attacks that cost 0 deal 3 additional damage. We have a couple of those in the deck in terms of Shivs and Angers, but I think we just take the Runic Dome, get the extra energy. So I can't see enemies' intents, but that's fine. I don't really care what my enemies are doing. My goal is just always mess them up. There are 3 different paths. One has an extra shop, one has an extra question mark. Actually, no. Same amount of question marks and shops for both of the lefts. Or rather, the same amount of question marks and... This gives me the ability to divert to a shop later on if I want to, or go to a rest. So this path just has the best of both worlds. Alright, murdered 2 of them. An extra draw. Ooh, limit break third. An extra 9 strength right there. Pretty good. Play skills for finishing that fight. Calculated Gamble could actually be super useful for me. Take the extra relic. The extra curse, rather, sorry. I don't know if they're all attacking this turn, so sure. No multi-attacks, but I don't think they can multi-attack on turn 1. I think that's like intentional. Frontliner is definitely multi-attacking this turn. They've got that face. Yep. The face of I'm about to multi-attack you. Never been led wrong by reading that face. Can then play 2 more skills. That kills the backliner, gives me an extra energy, and then I try and translate all of those into killing the Darkling. It's not enough. So now I have to... Oh, wait! Both of them died in this turn. Okay, never mind. We're fine. Take another dagger throw, sure. I don't know what I plan to do with this build at all. This is so nutty. 2 down. I know the back line is not attacking this turn, so it doesn't matter. They're attacking for 10 this turn, though. Thankfully, I full defend. And then they're attacking for 20 this turn, so this is really where I want them down. Making sure that I'm leaving my pen nib up for the next combats. And dagger spray, obviously. I'll take the Curse of Writhe. Sure, pop that in my opening hand. My opening hand is like mainly Writhes at this point as well. It happens. I'll upgrade the Piercing Whale, seems like a decent idea. Especially for the Time Eater that has the multi-hits. Oh well, if I can't do anything about that dagger right now, I won't. Oh, it died on my thorns. Neat. Let's go uppercut, dash, then count gamble, see if I can find anything useful. Anyway. So the Reptomancer in the middle is definitely attacking this turn. Thankfully, we got a bunch of extra draw. Oh. And that's our lethal. Beautiful. Peace Pipe. You can now remove cards from your deck at rest sites, as well as Dropkick. Sure. I don't really want to remove cards from my deck at rest sites. Unless I'm removing non-aggressive cards. I'm going to put the Infinite in my opening hand, right? Because I've got... This is in my opening hand. Innate. This is innate. This is innate. And then the other one, the... Other one? What's the other one? Infinite Blades. So now our opening hand is 5 cards. All of them are innate or placed into the opening hand because of the Bottled Flame. So anytime from now on I pick up an innate card, it's just going to increase the size of my opening hand. So I definitely want to go to this shop. Ninja Scroll! At the start of each combat, add 3 shifts into your hand. Hell yeah, that's real good. None of these are innate. Flex is like okay, but it shouldn't be in this deck. Don't want to negate curses. Centennial Puzzle is just going to get us a bunch of extra draw occasionally. It's neat. Feel No Pain, I mean, works with Shiz, and it's funny, but I don't think it goes here. Fiendfire could be a funny way to try and kill the enemy, but... Ugh. Yeah, it's super impactful. I still just take it. Do I pad out the rest of the deck so that I end up at... Yeah, I think I do. So I end up at least 50. Oh, really glad that I dug first, because now I have what is almost lethal. I may attack the enemy 19 times this turn. I am not going to attack the enemy 19 times this turn. At the very least, I got a hell of a lot of defense. Worked great for me. Mango, raising max HP by 14. Damn, we have real good max HP. Take the Intimidate. Weakening our enemies for 2 turns is real good. Reserved Insect. Enemies in elite combat have 25% less HP. Doesn't mean anything to me. Upgrade the Fiendfire. That was probably unnecessary. Damn, that's good. 13 may end up taking damage this turn. And do. It's fine. Normality doesn't even have time to trigger there. I don't need that. Alright, final thing that I do to the deck. Let's just smith another card, I think. Get more draw. Seems the most relevant. The flex, flex, and then ancient potion there at the very end. Just the dagger throw to get over that. Infinite, and then just shiv, dash. Prevent my 10 strength loss at the end of the turn. All right, find me my limit break. I think I just double defend and dagger spray here. Normality limiting the hell out of me. That extra energy is possibly going to be super useful, because this turn I might just have lethal. 33 per exhausted card. 66 plus 66 is 132, right? $132. There's a parasite just around the deck out because it was not going to be complete without it. 1185. Yeah, that was never... that was never getting up on the leaderboards. So we actually got a couple of champions. I'm surprised about that. We got Cursed, obviously. Stuffed, obviously. Encyclopedian, obviously. Like, those are the ones that we were kind of aiming towards. I like Shiny. Yeah, it just happened to happen, right? That's surprising to me. I wasn't even considering, oh, I'll buy this many relics so that I like Shiny. So that's a gift from the game. And Lightspeed, victory in under 45 minutes. Not bad, if I do say so. Myself, for the moment though, my name has been Rhapsody. The name of the game has been Slay the Spire. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourselves, and hopefully we'll see you next time.